Is that now recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, Grumpy Old Ken number 36, December the 24th, 2016. Right. I appreciate this is very amateurish, but I was determined I should have another record of this blog. I've been doing it for, this is number 36. My voice tonight is particularly struggling. You could also call this life after stroke. In May this year, I suffered a severe stroke. Life has never been the same since. This is an attempt to bring together what's happened since then. I have been doing this particular recording for weeks and weeks. I don't know if it's got any value whatsoever, but I was determined to finish it, as some people are interested enough to read it. Right. The stroke was severe. I have not worked since, obviously. I am not completely bedridden, but my mobility is very limited. You can tell also from this recording that my voice is severely affected. I have sessions which are worse than others. This is normal for stroke victims. I realise also how amateurish this is. But it will be a record when I am gone. The people can look at it if they wish, or destroy it if they wish. The main person concerned, of course, is Paulette. Right. I suffered a stroke at the beginning of May. I cannot remember the details of what happened. I can remember waking up in the Derby Royal Hospital. Of all places, I was a cancer ward. That was mistake number one of the National Health Service. I am told by consultant Mr. Scott since that it should have been immediately obvious what had happened. Not obviously to some people, as no one attended to me regarding strokes for at least a week. Not good. Fortunately, I do not too much about it. Right. A harrowing few months. I came out of the hospital eventually, was it June? Very limited in what I was capable of doing. I went back in the hospital at least once for drips of magnesium, etc. I went in again for another type of drip. Not a pleasant experience. To get out of the hospital, Derby Royal, do they call it, was difficult. One of the low points of my life. was being released in the morning, weeks later, and failing to get out, spending an extra day in the place due to a lack of ambulance availability. Should never have happened. Do they realise the effect of this sort of thing? To be told by a care assistant, elderly, stay sat down, stay there, when I had a suitcase packed, ready to go, was not funny. They might have thought it was, I certainly didn't. Over the last few months, there's been many low points, some reasonably high points. It is difficult to know what is the worst thing about a stroke. For me, it is a lack of mobility. It is an emotional thing to a certain extent. You are affected emotionally. All sorts of things take over. My wife has been absolutely marvellous. There is no doubt at all, without Paulette, I could never manage. My whole family have been wonderful. There have been some good points about it all, not recommended, but positive points. Some of the carers have been splendid. The care system itself isn't good, but some individuals I've met have been terrific. Now, I think I have a long way to go yet. I realise this is not the best way to do this. I am at the moment, it's Christmas Eve, about 8:30 evening, and I am in bed, having been put there by the carers. What a way to spend Christmas Eve. Onward, ever onward. Right. What else? Whether or not I shall continue this blog in future is debatable. It is a record when all's said and done, if all else fails. Although who's bothered is anybody's guess. Obviously, my immediate family is. I have had many visits from professionals over the months, and also many visits from friends. There's been much competence by people like physios and occupational therapists, although setting it up in the first place was very slow and fairly harrowing. This is unscripted, as you can see, therefore it is not very professional. I'll tell you one thing that has surprised me greatly. Quite a few of the things that have happened in the past few months have been imaginary, presumably the effect of drugs. I have been in two distinct hospitals, one with the public going through a general thoroughfare on a regular daily basis, another spell in a hospital in the open air overnight on a stage. Very strange. Neither of these two events were true, although absolutely imprinted in my mind. I would not have believed it had I not experienced this. If anyone wants to read this, you are very welcome. I appreciate it is not doing me any real favours. See you again, friends. Hopefully, what the next 12 months will bring is going to be very interesting indeed. I was watching tonight on the television Alan-Bennett, the playwright. He was talking of his life and his writing. It has given home to me how mortal we are. I hope this has some value. I hope to carry it on next year in one form or another. I am 77 years of age. What a strange end to come to. Not finished yet. Goodbye, friends. See you again in the near future, hopefully. Ken.